Yeah, they're playing some unbelievable footy, and we know how much they put on the European competition. Even last night, sending away a team that they did to Lund, and the result they got there was an amazing performance with a number of their top lads out. So for me, looking at their backline, just the number of threats they have across that backline, the width they play with, the speed they play with. So defensively, we're going to have to be right on, and just again, the athletes they have through that four pack as well. It's going to be a great game that we're all looking forward to. But yeah, defensively is one area where we're going to be focusing on for the week.
Gary Ringrose was excellent in the second half, getting those 2 tries. What impresses you most about him?
His leadership. I talked to a number of the boys after that performance, and just the way he got the boys, lads together post the red card, his leadership at half time, and getting the boys up for the challenge coming out after half time, and then just to back his words up with actions, his footwork, ability to see space, and to finish those 2 tries is pretty amazing. Great player both sides of the ball. So Lockie's great to have around the environment, growing as a leader week in, week out, and backing up his words with great performances.
I just find before I let you go, is there any update on Johnny or Tyke, and how hopeful are you that they'll be fit for the weekend?
Yeah, Johnny was out there running today, early in the week, so we're just going to have to progress him along throughout the week, and we'll see how he goes.
Excellent. Good luck the weekend.
Thank you very much.
Hi Andrew, it's Tony here in RTE. Well,
How Tony, how are you?
good, thanks. So you're 9 from 9 now for the season after the Ulster game, and that's despite obviously having to rotate your squad quite a bit. I mean, you must feel like you're in a good place heading into Europe.
Yeah, it's a satisfying start to the season. As you said, we've used a lot of squad members so far this year, which is a satisfying thing about it. There's great competition in the squad, and heading into our first European game, there's going to be some really tough calls around selection. So naturally, a few boys will be hurting, but the great thing about this squad is they'll knuckle down and prepare this the 23 as best they can, and that's one thing I've been really impressed around since coming to Leinster, is that competitive trainings that we have Tuesday, Thursday especially. So yeah, great position to be in, but we know again, going over to Russing, it's going to be a step up in intensity and a quality opposition that we're going up against.
I mean, is it a little bit of an advantage that having to go to Paris just with only 4 games in the pool stage this year? Like, there's really no margin for error, so any little gain you can get.
Yeah, I suppose, hasn't really come into our thinking too much. New stadium for us, no matter where we're playing over there, but we're looking for, looks like a really nice place to play, a nice soccer turf, so I'm expecting hard and fast conditions over there.
But looking at the Champions Cup as a whole this year, it seems like a really open competition, especially with the addition now of South African teams as well. Like, what are your thoughts on it?
Yeah, unreal. Just for myself personally, really excited about first week in this competition. Obviously, premier club competition in the world, really. So stoked to get into it week 1, and to have again this quality of opposition first up. We've got to be right on with our preparation this week.
Thanks very much for your time, Andrew.
Cheers, Tony. Thank you very much.
Hi Andrew, Jerry Corey here. Just looking at the game against Ulster, and James Lowe back playing Hugo Keenan at full back, and Jefferson Gibson Park getting in a full game of rugby. How important is it to have those guys available for the trip to Paris?
Oh, yeah, it was great. Great to have them all back. They've led great energy. Obviously, Hugo and Gemmo got some rugby through the Test series with Ireland, but Lowy's first game in a long time, so did well to get through the 80 minutes. All pretty sore bodies today, but as I said, great to have that selection dilemma to have, really, with all those guys back and fit, and some guys having played some really good footy before they came back. So awesome to have those options and competition at training.
And how important are those interprovincial games, against Ulster or whoever, say a week out from a Champions Cup game? Is there an extra intensity in those games?
Yeah, 1v2. Having that game, having that build up for us to have to get through some of those scenarios that we did have to in the weekend. I think it's a great build up for us. They were physical. They threw a lot at us in different areas of the game. So, in terms of preparation, you can't ask for much more. Heading over to France. Sorry.
And Racing in 9-2 are as someone said, they're second in the top 14. They also have a really good record in the European Cup, not having won it, but they've been in 2 finals, and obviously Leinster beat them in 2018, but they've also been in semi-finals and quarter-finals, so it's a big task going there next weekend.
Yeah, exactly, and we had a look at that 2-18 squad today. There's still a number of those guys in and around the squad, whether they're playing or in the coaching group. So they'll remember, and they'll, as you said, they've got a really strong, proud history in the Champions Cup. So I suppose highlighted by the fact that they rested a number of their top guys for the game coming up. So what a way to start. Everyone's super excited around the building here today, and looking forward to a great week ahead.